Another day, another video. In today's video, we'll talk about why Tommy Fleetwood and Jon Rahm were Johnny Manziel's favorite playing partners ever. Wait, isn't Johnny Manziel a football player? What's going on? Well, keep watching to find out. We'll also talk about the top-ranked stars who are preparing for the DP World Tour Championship in Dubai. So make sure to stay until the end of the video to learn all about it. First up, Tommy Fleetwood and Jon Rahm as favorite playing partners.
That thing was a rocket. I mean,
oh, that came out of a cannon, bro. That was gone.
Well, folks, it's every average golfer's dream to take on a PGA Tour pro in a round of golf, isn't it? Heck, we're not even close to average, and even we want in on the action. There's just so much we can learn from these greats. You know what they say, learn from the best. Their mentality, their acuity, the way that they navigate the golf course, and most importantly, their swing. Honestly, a few days with these blokes and we might just become solid golfers too. Too far? Alright, apologies. But now, let's talk about what was most interesting for the Heisman Trophy winner and former NFL first-round pick, Johnny Manziel. Well, he explains that quite well on an episode of Golf Subpar. Manziel is someone who now travels in some of Arizona's biggest and best playing circles. He's had the opportunity to play with the area's best PGA Tour pros, Tommy Fleetwood and Jon Rahm. In fact, he's even played with both of them in the same week. Apparently, that entire golfing lesson was so special to him. He believes that everything that he learned from teeing it up with the two of them can't be replicated by any other golf lesson. When talking about the experience, he stated, "I got to play with Rahm and Finau in the same week, one at Silverleaf and one at Scottsdale National. And of all the guys I've played with, those guys are on just such a different level." Next up, he actually enjoyed the experience.
Out there, like they hit these little worm burners that just run forever, and you look and they make birds.
Talking to the hosts Colt Knost and Drew Stoltz, Manziel actually really enjoyed this entire experience. According to the former footballer, Finau was the most enjoyable playing partner, and that's mostly because the former quarterback got to ride shotgun with him throughout the entire round. Sounds like he had one heck of a day, man. When asked to elaborate on that, he stated that Tony was the most fun to just go around and sit with. He especially mentioned how he got to ride with him the whole day. Oh, and he even claimed that watching Tony play is absolutely mesmerizing. He mentioned that his swing was sick and that it was extremely tight and compact. It's like he's not making any effort whatsoever, yet the results are always great. He finished off talking about Tony by calling him one of the greats. He also said how much he enjoyed being around him and how he was such a solid dude. "We get it, Johnny, we get it. No need to rub our noses in all the fun you had." Moving on, why are they great playing partners?
my game was a little bit better today. In general, my swing felt better. Yesterday was one of those days where
The two are Johnny's favorite partners. We've already established that. But what is it about the two of them that makes them so great? Well, it's simple. It's their friendship. In today's sports environment, many folks lament the fact that there isn't enough hate between opponents. Take the NFL or NBA, for example. You'll often see opposing players embracing one another. Black. Who wants to see sportsmanship? We want to see fights, beef, and pettiness. Golf, on the other hand, is a lone wolf sport. Your opponent? Everyone. Still, while the Bryson Brooks saga has brought what some might call a much-needed rivalry to the game, for the most part, everyone's quite nice to each other. Even Rahm, one of the more, how do we put this nicely, fiery golfers, couldn't help but cheer on his good friend Mickelson at the PGA Championship last year. Now that we've established that folks aren't liking the fact that sports are getting too soft, let's talk about Rahm's friendship with Finau. So the point is, the two are good friends, and Finau happens to be one of the nicest guys in the sport. And you know what Rahm has to say about that? He claims that if you don't like Tony, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Take that, haters. He even noted how Tony is about as nice as a guy as you'll ever meet. He further proceeded to call him a great father, a great friend, and most of all, a great golfer. So yeah, folks, the pair happen to be extremely nice guys, looking out for each other. So of course, they're both awesome to play golf with. Top-ranked stars preparing for DP World Tour Championship in Dubai.
And release to the hole, which is what it did. So that was definitely the shot of the day today.
Alright folks, we're not that far away from the DP World Tour Championship in Dubai. We hope y'all are just as excited as we are. Top-ranked stars are preparing so that we get a darn good show when they do their magic. First and foremost, top golfers prepare for Dubai.
120 yards basically, and a 9-iron.
Viktor Hovland and Ryan Fox will tee it up right alongside Jon Rahm, Tommy Fleetwood, and Shane Lowry at the DP World Tour Championship in Dubai. This will be the final Rolex Series event of the 2022 season. Joining the world number 1 Rory McIlroy and the US Open champion Matt Fitzpatrick in the field, Hovland and Fox remain within touching distance of Rory. McIlroy has so far led the DP World Tour rankings in partnership with Rolex since July, and he's also the 4-time major champion. We now bid to win both season-long competitions. If he pulls it off, then it'll be his first ever where he wins the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour in the same year. What's more, this will be a career-defining season.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say at the end there. I don't think I've seen anything like it. I'd probably hold a record for the most.
Our favorite New Zealander, Fox, has enjoyed a career-defining season in 2022. He won the Ras Al Khaimah Classic at Alhambra, and then he went on to win his second victory of the season at the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship. This alone has catapulted him into contention to win the DP World Tour rankings. The 26th best player in the world sits in second place, behind McIlroy, and with two-time DP champion Fitzpatrick right behind him in the third position. When he was talking about his spectacular season so far, he stated that it's been an incredible year and that he's super excited to come to Dubai with the chance of winning the DP World Tour. He even acknowledged that this isn't something he expected at the start of the year, but he's pretty happy to be where he is. When asked about his preparation for the tour, he stated that he's just gonna go out there, do what he does best, and see what happens. Wow, man, we're loving your cool. Let's talk about how players enjoy playing in Dubai.
Work on your swing or shape the ball or just kind of play course strategy, so it's a great tool to have.
Let's move on from our favorite New Zealander to talk about our favorite Norwegian, Hovland. The bloke who's currently fourth in the rankings has already tasted victory in Dubai. He claimed his maiden Rolex Series title in January at the Desert Classic at the Emirates Golf Club, an event that ensued a thrilling playoff win to claim the famous Dollar Trophy. According to the 25-year-old, he's really enjoyed playing here in Dubai over the last few years. He even noted how awesome it was that he got to win here in January, and now he's looking to win all over again. Earlier this year, Lowry became a two-time Rolex Series winner after ending out McIlroy and Rahm, ending his wait for a BMW PGA victory. That day at Wentworth was extremely thrilling and action-packed. The Irishman has surely enjoyed his time at Jumeirah Golf Estates, finishing tied second in 17, and he has also 4 top 10s to his name on the famous Earth course. Finishing up, let's talk about the stunning display of golf we can expect.
He did. How about it? That's a good putt. Good solid putt for Rahm.
Rahm, a two-time winner of this event, and the bloke who was the #1 player in Europe in 2019, put on a stunning display to win the Acciona Open de España presented by Madrid. He even delighted all the fans who turned out to watch him to do his magic. The Spaniard is now a 3-time winner of his National Open after clearing out his rivals. Tommy Fleetwood, who's a former European #1 and a Ryder Cup star, will also be hoping his experience will pay off in the UAE. So yeah, it's bound to be a stunning display, but that isn't the only reason. The tour has also made some big-time changes, which, when implemented, will make the tour simply awesome. Firstly, these guys are now playing for more money, so that means the competition will be fierce. Secondly, there are strategic alliances everywhere. And lastly, a brand new Asian swing features not 1, not 2, but 4 new events: the Singapore Classic, Thailand Classic, and Hero Indian Open, taking us through the end. Then 2 more Asian events, one in South Korea and one in Japan, will take place as well. That's a wrap for this video. Are you guys excited about the DP World Tour? Oh, and out of Tony and John, who do you think is the better person to play with? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and press that bell icon for the latest information and news like this. See you at the next one.